Hello and welcome everyone, and hey Oscar, to more Castlevania Portrait of Ruin. Yeah, we're gonna ruin some more portraits or something. As per yesterday, we have not a lot of in front of us. I think we have like one more normal painting, then a secondary one. It's all doable. So whatever that nest of evil is. The music was so good it's spaced out. Understandable, honestly. Burnt Paradise. Oh my... okay. That was bullshit. Why did they put one there that is covered? Oh. Amazing. So after an evil carnival, we have an even more evil carnival. I guess. I don't know. Are carnivals always evil? That's genuinely a good question. I guess we're going down the left side. We kinda did that the last time. Nothing here then. I do wonder what the boss in this one is going to be, though. I mean, we had the mummy, we had Dracula. Because, like, so far we are refighting, you know, the most well-known... Is it a giant bat? Or at least a version of the giant bat. Catwalk. Okay. I don't think it's better, but... No. Right? Carnivals are evil. I've never been to a carnival. The heal really helps through a bunch of those sections. You know what the weird part is about the carnival? How it is by far the most complex, but also most annoying one. Might need luck. That's actually an improvement. But a little bit of downside. Like, music might be a bit loud. Oh, good to know. I can definitely... Is that better? Yeah, I just tuned it down a bit in... Ah, there we go. The halfway mark. Buster armor is really annoying. Good. Nice. Always useful going there. Oh, no problem. You know what? If anything is, just tell me about that. Absolutely no problem to fix that. Like, to a degree, I am actually very reliant on you. Like, I don't know if something is too loud or not. Perfect. Ice cream! Oh my god, I love ice cream. But yeah, how was the Sunday for everyone so far? It's been whatever the best way, decisions have been made. I think that's the fairest assessment to say. Always useful to sleep a lot. Sometimes you just need to get that sleep in, you know? No, it's more like, stayed up until like, 8 a.m. They passed 8 a.m. and we're like, yeah, you know what, let's just stay awake. And then my body was just suddenly like, and I thought about, no. And, I went to bed, and then Grunia went to bed 3 hours later, and then we woke up at like 18 to 19. Decisions have been made, is what I'm saying. And today, I am definitely going to get us to sleep at a normal time. say this every weekend. Yep, it just keeps happening, I'd say. Truffle. Oh. You know, that's just the way things go. You know, you're like, oh yeah, I'm getting it, I'm doing it this time. I'm definitely going to do it. And then mood happens. Or, you know, as how it ironically is for me to a degree, if my girlfriend just sits in bed and reads Yuri shit, somehow there's no motivation for me to say to her, you should now turn off your Yuri's shit about vampire girls biting other girls and drinking their blood and being very unique about that. You shouldn't do that because I would feel very bad doing that. And then it's 8 a.m. And then that's bad. You see my predicament? Ah, nice. So I suppose... Yeah, I guess. It's here. I suppose we're just warping back up then. And go the right way down. Because, yeah. It's one of those levels that, you know, kind of has two ways, so... Fun. I mean, generally, I like that it does that, but the main problem it has, in my opinion, is just tinned spinach. Because you know how it goes. It's ironic that this level is like hands down, quote unquote, the best, but then also just gets annoying in due to the fact that it's, well, oh yeah, by design, you miss out on half of it. More spoiled milk. Let me check it. Become bird and open up. Reveal the map, Jonathan. Ah, nice. We're at the halfway point again. Okay, nothing here. That is mirrored, so you know what? And this is like even more of the. You have to do it twice. I find it funny that they really went with, oh yeah, we just mirroring it. It's like, okay, you know, it's neat that you give me 2 MP up and 2 HP up in one level. But why do I need to do it twice? See? Now that it is like that, I just ignore the rest. That's the whole area again. At least you can see the map really easily, which is really, like, honestly, I think that is probably the best part of the re-release, that the map that was on the lower monitor is now just, you know, to your right. That is pretty neat, I'd say. Oh! What do we get? Tome of Arms 3. Oh yeah, you know what? After the Book of the Dead being shit, yep, this one is just a straight upgrade again. Ah yeah, now it's a spear and mace. Makes sense. Oh my god, Charlotte's upgrade path is just... It is a practical joke, I would say. Hey Claire. Yeah, finally! After, you know, the Book of the Dead being, you know, crap, which is how. I mean, they could have just made it Jonathan! Then again, we're still missing that second Shanoa game. Okay, so now we have everything here. Perfect. I wonder what the boss is. Is the boss reused? Is it... I mean, again, we had the werewolf, we had Frankenstein's monster, we had the mummy man. They're not gonna throw, like, the swamp. I think it's the giant bat. It's probably the giant bat. Or it's just a snake. Okay, I mean, I guess you can... I guess... Don't make eye contact. No, or right now when you're on death. Underneath you. Oh yeah, fair point. I mean, at least it's not a copy-pasted version of Medusa. It's just... I don't know if I like it though. Jet Black Whip. Yeah, I know. I get what you're doing with that. And we have 2 health upgrades. Let's do this. Okay, still not 88% of the map. I have no clue, actually. So, yeah. Just flying blind here, and that's that then. There we go. We beat Richter's ass. Ah, you've returned. This is like, you know, did he just pop away? And you're just like, yeah, he just does that when he fights Richter. You seem to be in one piece. No, I am in Castlevania. Know your franchise, Stella. God damn it, stupid girl. don't overuse it. Yeah, lol. Anyway, I don't even know if that's good. Is this good, chat? Ah, map percentage. 93.9. Maybe. If Zeb was here, he would probably know what the conditions are to get 888%, which is weird because, like, I have most. Oh well. Well, let's go into the last painting. Ooh. Don't worry, they won't come here ever again. I love how Braun is just like, what the fuck? Look, Jonathan, okay? You're a good boy. And your sentiment is completely correct. The vampire killer doesn't care. You just witnessed that. Okay? Like, that misogynistic piece of shit literally cares about blood and souls. So, I don't know if you're still the one to talk about that. Just sucks even if it uses for puzzle when you put a lock on it. Maybe. Okay, that was relatively easy. You know what? I actually like that explanation even more. The spoiler. Don't start being the correct person now, Braun. I mean, it's not, you're not wrong, but... Is he supposed to be Hitler? Like... Brauner is... Well, it's... That's... No, look, Claire, okay? He's an evil guy. Okay? And an artist. And his name is, if you translate it to English, Brown guy. Look, you don't really name an artist brown person. You know, considering the Nazi color was brown during, you know, World War II. Look, there's just a lot at once here about this guy. I don't know. Oh, hi, Dev. Kill Stealer. I mean, I know, but still, it's just odd that they put so many traits on him. I mean, I will say though, I do like that the, you know, splash art of you know, you're entering a new area is also one of Brauner's attacks. That was neat. Afraid so. I guess. Still, odd choice, I will say that. Okay. Okay, so how do I open the Nest of Evil then? Let me just check. They refill. They refill. So I guess I need to just City of Haze and open up everything there. Ooh. There's a secret area. Open up a map. Oh wow. There are a bunch of secret areas. Oh well. Time to fill everything out and open the Nest of Evil. We have time. I mean, we could go and whack Dracula now, but I want to see what the Nest of Evil is. You know? Sachertorte. Healing mail, that's neat. I will say, if you can ever eat some real like good Sachertorte, that shit is so good. Oh my god. Like yeah, you can get it in Vienna, but like it basically you just need to have a good bakery that makes cakes themselves, you know, favorably. One more in the south of Germany, but oh well. So, oh yeah. By the way, they finally announced Kingdom Hearts that Kingdom Hearts 4 is coming next year. Quite excited for that, actually. Paper and variants might put someone's eye out. Well, how to get that cake. We have a New York cheesecake. Okay, so we have everything here. Good. Yeah, it was actually kind of interesting to just like see them being like, oh, Kingdom Hearts 4, end of 2020, end of 2027. Like, okay, it's been a long time, and we still need to play the DLC of Kingdom Hearts 3 at some point. Honestly, since 3 was such a big success, I'm not surprised Nomura got the green light to just do whatever he wants. He just took his time. I think 4 years? It wasn't that long, actually. Apparently just took time. Like, it's nothing compared to the wait for 3. I mean, only the first entry. The second one he was helping out with, but he wasn't the director anymore. That's a new guy. There we go. I mean, it also seems from a recent I mean, the current director for, you know, Rebirth and what was it? Revelations, was it now? It's like he's definitely still working with Nomura on the plan, but he's the director on it, and apparently from like the recent Final Fantasy XIV Fan Fest, it seems that he's like in line to making Final Fantasy XVII, which is like, oh good, better choice than what he did for 16. I have no idea how to do that. So, Assassin's Services. This is fun. Big fights move. Fight Bahamut in space. This isn't... Wait, never was support. I mean, I also heard that the writing was just not that good, but that's a different... Again, I haven't played it yet, so... Look, I mean, technically I still need to catch up on at least one game that I promised you, Claire, so... We're gonna see how that is going down. So what do we have here? Master of Evil, defeat King, Abandoned Greed, A-Rank Hunter, la la la. Okay, so that's... Cross, Holy Water, and Bible sub-weapon. Look, Ast Libra, I will do it. No worry, I will put it up on the poll. Because depending on how this one goes... Okay, so we have Bible, we have Holy Water, and we have Cross. I mean, I was about to say, technically I also should do Jedi Survivor, but also I'm really not like I kind of, you know, forgot to do that because Neo was the whole grind, and then, you know, I don't want to show off EA games now because, you know, I mean, Respawn will be sold off because but yeah. It still sucks, you know? I truly hope the Saudi regime will shatter and burn. Must be ready before you find this girl take Lena. I mean, I sadly need to do this for 3 fucking sub-weapons now. Because I guess the game just decided no, grinding mindlessly is actually really fun. Also, by the way, I wanted to write you yesterday about Arknights, but that didn't happen. Sorry. Hey, starting pineapple. Yep. I am doing painful shit. Because the thing is, I need to master 3 sub-weapons, so we're gonna sitting here. I was like, oh, let's do Death of Evil, and the game was like, have you considered no? Do you think this one might be better? It is better against them, okay. I mean, it's Alucard Spear. So, you know, I just need SP now and wait and shit. It's just, those other things was much better. It was. The problem is, this is a quest, so I need to actually master the 3 sub-weapons that, you know, the Belmonts used. Then I get something good. Why am I doing this? Cash sources. They are definitely a nice cash source. That is true. I just wish SP would regenerate a little bit faster. Oh my god! I am definitely milking them for all that they're worth, but... Oh, this is annoying at some point. Why do I... You know, sometimes I really sit there being like... And I genuinely think those are the good ones. Most imitators are not even remotely that good. You know? That's weird considering how much bullshit Iga puts into these. But maybe they are memorable because of that bullshit. Like, I actually ranted to someone yesterday how, like, I do not get how some people apparently say Order of Ecclesia is their favorite Castlevania title, because, like, how How the fuck is a game that is front-loaded with bullshit your favorite one? And then, again, I think Order of Ecclesia is probably the most insulting one, because the combat isn't really working for the first cool woman here. Okay, Claire. Yes, I know. It's like the gameplay is just kind of ass. The level design is ass, and then like in the last third, the game decides like, oh right, I'm a Castlevania game. Now I'm just going to be really good, and you just sit there being like, why couldn't you be that in the beginning? Oh. I know Shanoa is hot, she deserves a second game, but because mainly one that isn't Ecclesia. Like, I'm sorry, gameplay-wise, Ecclesia is just 2/3 crap and then suddenly really good. What the fuck? Why are Iga's games like that? And you know what? I have the feeling the crap part is Iga, and the good part is usually, you know, when he's basically like, oh yeah, you know what, someone take over, I don't want to anymore, and they are like, let's just make a good game. Wait, her name was Miriam? I think I called her Melissa yesterday or something. The downgrade is absurdly off the charts. They should make an Arknight's Castlevania style game. I would love to play one of these with a cute girl. And they already use swords and shit, so you could do a lot of that. And there are probably enough girls where you could be like, oh yeah, they would fit right into that, being like a useless protagonist. Because, you know, you need to keep in mind, every good Castlevania protagonist is just a little bit useless and whiny. You know, fighting game is a good start, but again, we need those Castlevania ones. Toho made it already. I have it, by the way. Damn. The community is at work, but they clearly need to catch up still. I still need to play some of the advanced ones. I need to go back to the store anyway. But a net pack, like, that's something. Again, I just think, like, they should do also one of those. I just don't know who would be fitting, because again, you need to have a little bit of an incompetent, maybe a bit whiny protagonist. They work the best. I swear, who thought? Oh yeah, you need to master 3 sub-weapons. It's just mindless grinding. Who thought that was a good idea? Okay, but one funny thing that I saw yesterday, like I kind of rewatching a bit of MythBusters recently. Just I don't know, I just feel like it. And you know, remember sometimes you just have these moments where like, oh yeah, this is an American show because they had to explain what the metric system was. Just like, yeah, that's actually the thing everyone else in the world uses. I'm like. MythBusters is just good TV, period. Also, weirdly, quote-unquote topical. One of the myths they inability to commit searches is very funny. Could you imagine? Yeah, that would be horrible, actually. But yeah, one of the funniest bit, they were like, oh yeah, they're testing the myth. If illegal immigrants are entering the USA, by hurling themselves with a giant slingshot over the border. Just they'd be like, what? I mean, it was busted as fuck, but still. I will say though, the funniest shit they did during that is that when they actually made the scale test, they went and were like, you know, oh yeah, we're making an imaginary border with Canada. So we're like, yeah, the Canadians are hurling themselves in the slingshot. But I'm like, you know what? Good on you. Good on you. You know how ridiculous that shit is, and that there is definitely a bit of racism involved. So you know, they just made it of Canada. But again, that's just good TV. That's just good TV when you just can have a good laugh at stupid things that got way too serious over the last years. Oh yeah, I have mastered one of the three. But yeah. In general, I think it is kind of wild to think about the fact that TV has become so shit to a degree. Like, yeah, I don't, I definitely heard him have some weird takes, but like, yeah, it's like, it's one of those, this is like not a problem. Yeah, that's true. In general, it's just a good show with good people, and like, hey, you also just learn something. Like, hey, glass can actually be like in a skyscraper. You can actually shatter glass very easily if there is just a bit more pressure inside of the building. But yeah. I mean, I also found it very funny to hear the whole, oh yeah, Disney cancels a Power Rangers show. And I'm just being like, somehow the West is unable to make their own tokusatsu shows, which is very funny. Except when they do their own ones, but that's a different story. But I mean, I get the whole investment in IP rights, because like even the show like Power Rangers / Sentai is very much like reliant on the fact that you, to a degree, own the IP, because like the you know, the big numbers are in the toy sales to a degree. And if you know someone else owns that, you don't really get anything from that. But it makes it even more ironic considering Disney sold Power Rangers once. But you know, also, do you want to get into fights online with people about the fact that Disney actually made some of the best Power Ranger series and Saban afterwards made some of the worst consistently? I'm not even kidding here, by the way. Like, the Neo Saban era was bad. From what I heard, Hasbro was getting better, but I think any kind of goodwill that was there was burned. It's weird to think about the fact that, you know, the last good Power Rangers show was still at Disney. And that's over a decade now. But I mean, Disney Power Rangers since I was a kid. Look, short story. Saban basically almost ran Power Rangers into the ground by just, you know, not really well selecting what they were supposed to do. Time one. Oh yeah, obviously that one was good. I will just say, if you like that one, watch the original. You will like it even more. Like, it's like, unironically, Time Rangers is one of those you watch it and you're like, oh shit, you're looking like into a forbidden adult, you know, serious version of Power Rangers. But yeah, Time Force was good. The thing is, basically, they kind of ran into the wall, like because you need to keep in mind the big one, the big problem one was Turbo, because they adapted the Sentai series that. Okay, how should I put it in the best way? So Power Rangers was getting quite big in the West because, you know, it was kind of a new thing. The problem was for Sentai, it was on kind of a downturn in Japan. So they kind of had this idea of like, hey, what if we just like make a parody season? Like, oh yeah, you're basically they're basically street cops and enforce, you know, the intergalactic you know, driving laws against an evil biker gang that consistently breaks the rules. That was the story of the thing they adapted, and it was very deliberately stupid. It was like the whole, yes, you basically have people in, you know, in nylon suits and, you know, goofy monsters, and they were just like, yeah, let's bake the Rangers into a pizza. That is just a thing that will happen this week. Why? Because it's funny. And guess what? Car Rangers, I think was it called, was really fucking popular. Because turns out, if you always make the same series shows, at some point the formula is just done. But if you throw someone a curveball here and there, and thus many people awaken to new fetishes. Yep. All hail the pizza baking. But yeah, basically, they did a lot of unique stuff. Like they were like, okay, yeah, we need some more serious. And that's basically the time where they realized they definitely need to have Sentai on more of a sliding scale. Some serious ones, you know, some serious ones, some really goofy ones, and some in between. And they got really good at that. The problem is just Saban basically skipped the ones before that that would have probably fitted way better to Power Rangers because it wasn't the newest show, and it wasn't that big. So they, you know, took the newest, biggest show in Japan and were faced with, oh, our third show is supposed to be car themed now, and a lot of shit is goofy. And it almost killed the fuck out of Power Rangers. The thing is, they then saved themselves because, well, they basically were like, hey, you have a limited budget, but there will be one more season. Do the best. Do your best. And ironically, a lot of things came together there, because the whole, this is the final season. You can you will get a small budget. The final season, that's it. Kind of led to the fact that the producers of the show are giving a bit of a shit. Because also there was you know, they just saw pictures of the newest show and were like, oh look, that looks like space stuff. We can so much cool shit in space. And then it turns out when they actually got the footage, it wasn't space. It was VR. You know, the original show was a VR series about a, you know, virtual reality world. And so this is why I say the West can actually do, you know, Sentai shows, because then they decided, wait a second, this is the final show anyway, why should we bother we just shoot a shit ton of stuff ourselves. We take all the costumes we have out of the archives, put everything in front of green screen. It will look kind of crappy, but who cares? This is the last season. We're doing this for the fans. And they just, you know, made a Sentai show that is over 90% original material on their own, on a tight budget. And you know what's interesting? That nothing worked out. People really liked In Space. And I will say, yeah, In Space is one of the best seasons they ever made. It's also one of those where I will say you should definitely watch the previous ones. Because, you know, they wrap up a lot of stuff from the original shows, but yeah. Which kind of saved the whole ordeal. This is why, you know, they afterwards they were like, you know, maybe we should just keep making more original stuff instead of trying to tie it together. And then, well, there was a bit of a downturn, and Saban was like, you know what, I maybe don't need Power Rangers anymore. So, then they bought it. And you know what? They made some damn good shows. Like, they also tried to be more, you know, goofy at times. Had some really cool ideas and things, but like, yeah. I think I remember one that was actually kind of neat because they were like, for example, a big thing is that the ways you transform basically became, even in Sentai over time, just phones mostly. I do not know why, but that's just a thing, you know? And seemingly like, oh yeah, apparently a bunch of these people, the showrunners were like pissed in one season of Power Rangers being like, we don't want fucking phones again. And so they made the you know, the transformation things sunglasses, which is like, hey, that's cool. You know, they put on sunglasses to transform. That's just a cool idea. Yeah. And then, you know, the thing that always happens when Sentai or Power Rangers goes for too long, the shows start getting mid. And you know what happened? Disney was like, oh yeah, you know, viewership is down. This is the final season. Do your best. And guess what happened? Take a wild guess what happened with that show. Yep, they made a really good one again because they stopped giving a fuck. Oh yeah. Like, ironically, it was a car-themed one again, but instead of going... but they generally like reworked the models because, you know, in the original, the cars were like sentient. There was like a motor dimension, and you know they had like googly eyeballs on them. And you're like, okay. But no, the showrunners were just like, what if we just make that our version of Terminator? The super AI, like Skynet took over the world with a robot army. And, you know, there's just one city left. And the Rangers are basically like the last line of defense for humanity. And like, hey, that's actually pretty good. And it was really good. RPM was, again, one of those, oh shit, this one is really good, and everyone came back. Which is why Haim Saban was like, oh hey, I kinda want my show back. Which, and I kid you not, then led to the Neo Saban era, and oh boy was it. Like, Disney ended on probably the highest note you could end a show on. And then Saban came in and just was like, what if we just do nostalgia baiting? Like, up until then, every show had their own intro. All of them. Because, obviously, right? You know, they're different characters, they kind of are sometimes in the same world, it's not really that explained. But, you know, that's that. Or you could just reuse the original theme over and over and over again. And just barely change shit. Or, you know, change... So the dumbest thing they did, and I'm not making this up by the way, is they basically went and were like, oh yeah, we're doing it so that you know, characters stay from show to show, like in the original one, just like the original was kind of this idea again. It didn't work out because, you know, the people in charge were like, there were some that were just like, what if we just don't write our own shows anymore? Which definitely was a great idea. Because let me just go through the theme changes, okay? So one of the first shows they adapted was samurai themed. Now you'd probably think, okay, that shouldn't be too hard, right? Here's the thing. The original Sentai show was, let me, how to put it in the best way, ultra Japanese. As in like, not just, oh, they were samurai, more like, they were samurai in like the pre-Sengoku Jidai era sense. They literally had retainers announcing them in front of the enemies. They did the whole shit. There was like the invasion from the demon realm, and demons and the Rangers like sent their retainers being like, yeah, please announce who is fighting who. A thing that genuinely only happened in like ancient Japan, to be like, look who I beat. This is why I'm so great. And they kind of removed that and the rest, and it's just, oh, it was bad. There we go. Okay. Bible. We only have to do one more thing, everyone. Well, I guess I keep yapping about Power Rangers. Oh, it's the book spin. It's like one of the dumbest things that you will ever witness is the fact that so they adapt a show that was angel themed. Not a big deal, right? It was mid as fuck, basically. But then they had this whole thing coming up, like, so you need to keep in mind, there was a anniversary series for Sentai, for the 35th anniversary of Sentai, and what I think Power Rangers was the 20th anniversary, so it kind of lined up. And they were like, oh, let's adapt that series. With the same people. Let me just put it like this. They went from an angel slash mythology themed show to a pirate themed one. And let me be clear here. The original Sentai is fucking amazing. It's also just, how should I put it in the best way? They kind of have the problem of, you would genuinely need to adapt that shit hard. Like, you don't even have another choice, really. Because, differences. First of all, as I told you, for example, some shows were just completely different. Then there were shows in Sentai that just never came out in the West. So how do you deal with the fact that there might be footage from shows that, you know, are not there? Would you A, go and just shoot your own footage? Because they can do that, they did that, that is very normal that they made their own puppet footage, even in costumes. Or B, just fucking use it anyway and don't give a shit. Guess what they chose? Oh boy, yeah, they chose we just keep using the footage from shows that were never in the West. And the explanation was just like, yeah, those are just teams you don't know. Excuse me, what? Excuse me, what? No. Okay. Basically, you need to keep in mind the big feature of the original Sentai show was that the pirate crew, which was assembled by, you know, the original Red Ranger, like the first one in Sentai, basically was able to transform into every single Sentai Ranger they had a key to. Because they were pirates, they were just stealing power. It was kind of a neat idea. Again, the problem is you then suddenly use costume. They had footage with costumes that was never used in Power Rangers. And yeah, when they adapted to Power Rangers, they didn't give a shit. Because apparently the showrunner was a Sentai fan and was just like, Sentai is better anyway. We're doing the Western plebeians a favor, and I just sit there being like, oh boy, that is the wrong attitude. Also, Asuka, the thing is, I need to level up 3 sub-weapons, and we're currently on the 3rd one, and the only way to really do that consistently is farming these fuckers here. And I hate it. But yeah, it was a bit of a shit show. Not to mention the very obvious thing that Sentai shows that were, you know, popular in Japan might not have been equally popular in the West. So, you know, instead of like adapting shit and maybe making your own models, which again, they did before, that wasn't a problem. Like, Hasbro actually was always very keen on adapting stuff. They were very happy to not just port the toys from Japan. But, I mean, like, I think for a good example is one of the upgrades to the big mech in the Sentai show is a dragon. Because, you know, they also incorporate stuff from the older shows into the mech, obviously. And the thing is, why is it a dragon? Because Magi Ranger, the, well, magical themed one, was really popular in Japan. You know where this one is going to lead, right? It was not at all popular in the West. Like, not at all. And, yeah. It was kind of stupid. So yeah, Saban just almost tanked Power Rangers again. Badly. And I can't believe I'm saying this, like, then Hasbro was like, we'll take over, but then Hasbro realized, wait, we don't know how to make movies or TV shows. And I'm just sitting here being like, maybe Disney should have never sold it. They were apparently the only ones that still knew how to make Power Rangers at some point. And it's wild to say, but it's true. True. Then again, I keep saying, people have no fucking clue how to make TV anymore, because like, oh yeah, we're gonna, Amazon was like, oh yeah, we're gonna make, a Stargate series again with the original people, and then I guess now they don't anymore? I'm like, how the fuck do you fuck that up? It's Stargate! Stargate! Oh yeah, you don't want to watch a good sci-fi show that is set up in a way that you can make 2 shows at once. No, 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 no. That would be bad. It would be so bad. To have efficient TV again. No. Why can't everything be Game of Thrones? I'm just a small CEO that wants to win a dick measuring contest with other streaming CEOs to see how much money we can flush down the toilet by pretending TV has to be the same amount of money to pour onto one episode like one movie. Yeah, it's like, look, if you have a good idea on how to make a sci-fi TV, it's basically you want to know how you can reuse as much normal settings as possible. Yeah. I mean, Stargate was literally just like, hey, you go through that gate and everything could be behind that. Meaning, we just need to put some people in like some combat gear and then show up at, and then put them on like a medieval set. Like, they could just reuse the Game of Thrones sets. But no. Supernatural, you just have like two people in a car driving to normal suburbs, and then someone in makeup is there. Again, you can still work around that. Supernatural also worked. It's just... like, you can still have a bit higher production value without, you know, going completely overboard. Not to mention that CGI actually got so good that for all the, you know... yeah, obviously you shouldn't make shows in 4K, but even then, I just want to point out how much this is just coming down to art design, because if you, for example, look at Stargate Atlantis, okay? Like, a lot of stuff in Atlantis is just like the same reused sets, or built, you know, from the same materials. That's the indoor shots. And all the outdoor stuff was pretty good looking CGI. You know what the irony is? You could do that cheaper and better looking nowadays. There is no reason that they can't do that. They just don't want to. I mean, I would even say one of the reasons the Fallout shows keeps going for some reason is the fact that they're using cheap sets. Like, I'm sorry, but like the new the Fallout series is to a big degree just like old TV. They have a bit more fancy shit in the second season, yes, but not a lot. And then you just have some good writing and booyah, you have your show. Yeah. But that is also because everyone is just editing on OLED TVs nowadays, and it's just like, I'm sorry, yes, I know your technology is impressive. I do want to get an OLED TV myself, now that our LCD is like still in the process of breaking down for years now. But like, I'm sorry. Just make normal TV again. We can't have good reality TV anymore. I mean, duh, yeah. Then again, they're letting some YouTubers make game shows now that are just horribly badly designed, and somehow that's not seen as a problem. Game shows! A thing that has been, like, perfected for, like, decades at this point. You know what? Him inviting polling ideas was just like, yep, you just invited, you know what's worse about that? Their whole shtick is, you know, Jimmy and the boys do shit in their videos, okay? And somehow, none of them looked at the fact that, yeah, these people have a bit of a chaotic energy. Why are we just not copying Takeshi's Castle? Squid Games But Real was literally interesting for one singular YouTube video. It's just, hey, I got a bunch of people together to just see how it works out. And you know what? That's it. For a 20-minute YouTube video, that works. The problem is you can't make that into a whole show. And then they are like stack blocks. Everyone, we're done. We're through. We're through the god-forsaken grind. Yeah. Truth be told, I have not seen Squid Game.
安くしますよ。ありがとうございます。帰ったか。
Well, time for the nest of evil. Yeah, that's the whole point of rich people. Okay, nest of evil, let's go! Whatever the fuck the nest of evil is. Ah, boss. Not you again. Oh, an arena. Ah, yeah, okay. Oh my god, wrong direction, you fucking idiots! Oh, hello! I guess we're reusing some bosses from Dawn of Sorrow now. I guess. Let's buy shit again. You know what? I guess we're doing some arena boss rush stuff now. Who cares? That's good. Makes it definitely is not a bad idea for a bonus zone, yeah. Especially when I'm done with that, we can so kick Dracula's ass. I wonder how easy he will be actually then. You know what? You know what this game actually needed though? Yeah, probably relatively easy. On the other hand, this makes me even more want to replay Grandia at some point. Because I kinda hated my first playthrough on this channel. I forgot to upload, well, not forgot, I just didn't port the VOD over to YouTube. So me completely decimating the final boss just isn't recorded. And that's a fucking shame. Wait, I misunderstand a few things. Say sorry. But how are you doing, Sophie? I wonder if they are reusing all the Dawn of Sorrow bosses, because that wasn't the first one. That's a new That's actually a new sprite for the Iron Golem. But this one was reused. Gandalf is a cool design. I kind of find it interesting that Gandalf became one of those, you know, fan favorites. But yeah, we even had Gandalf in the Castlevania TV show, which was just like, oh, neat! That's Gandalf. It's nice to not actively meld. You say that, and I mean, okay, yes. It got a bit less today. I mean, it's not the easiest seal. I give it that. Gladly here, no seal. Who was Alastor again? Ah, there we go. Ah, yeah, that's a good design. You're right. Yeah, we're Dio Brando. I mean, that was just Dio Brando. Everything alright?
Yeah.
In all days we fight stand users. I mean, what was up with that? People do be liking JoJo's Bizarre Adventure in Japan. Was that the boss?
お安くしますよ。ありがとうございます。
Anyway, just trying it again. Okay. What is this fucking thing weak against? Probably the vampire killer still, but... yeah. Whatever it was, Stando Power. There we go. Ah, weapon affected under premonition. I mean, I whipped my way to victory. Now it will restock my stuff. So hey Zep, how are you doing? We're just kind of working off stuff and then probably just kick Dracula's ass, as we should. It's just we have the Nest of Evil unlocked. Might as well do it and get some levels. See if Agni wasn't the worst, but it was a rough increase in skill level. It was alright, I'd say, from what I remember, but yeah. I also, by the way, did the grinding and it was a pain. Yeah, I will probably not do all item drops because, you know, I don't really care about that. I was like, maybe I do all the missions, but then I got a mission that I can't fulfill apparently anymore, so... That's a choice the game does, I'd say. Well... It said kill Gergov, and like, oh, but I killed the boss already. Why didn't I save down there? Ah, damn it. I mean, it's interesting that now are like, oh yeah, refight boss. Okay. 2 at once. I guess I can do that, but still. I realized, which is okay, let's fill up the MP again. Oh. I wonder how many bosses I still have to do in this area. But it looks like it's going pretty well. I wonder which one it is then. I doubt it's the lighthouse crab, because that is the next game. I mean, it's probably Tempest again, but... It could very well be. It was... Oh, you! It's fucking Tempest. I mean, look, Zep, when you're telling me, hey, what counters this boss? What cheese is it? You say Tempest, okay? You're just making inconvenient ways to say Tempest. Which one then? Stone Circle. I don't think I even have Stone Circle. Yeah, I don't have that. Well, Tempest is. Is there like one more boss left? Like, yeah, Sapphire was before Abaddon. I don't have the water boss because, you know, there's no underwater combat, I think. Begonia, do you remember the bosses in Dawn of Sorrow?
Which boss?
What?
Which one was?
All of them.
No.
I mean, what I just fought?
You just passed.
Do you remember the bosses?
In which game?
Dawn of Sorrow.
Yeah, which game is it?
The second one with Soma Cruz on the DS that you just played recently.
The second one that I played for the first time.
You know what? I should... I wish they had a quick selection for weapons. You know? 2! I don't think I have Chain Lightning. That would have been very useful. I mean, I just point out that I find it very hilarious that Iga kept making direct sequels and callbacks to the original Castlevania games. So he was supposed to be a ninja, right? Everyone doesn't know, those are the playable characters in Castlevania 3. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Honestly, I like the fact that they have a refight with the protagonists of Castlevania 3. But like, it is so fucking funny that they just throw these three in. And you need to keep in mind, this is the second game on the Nintendo DS. This is very likely the first Castlevania anyone would ever play, and it just casually like completely casually. Why is it worse? I swear, what the fuck is wrong with this game's treatment of Charlotte? It's like, oh yeah, you got Tome of Arms X. It's the lost volume. Also, it's the best one. No. It has light attribute. Oh. I guess. You know what, let's try it at the very least. It's just so funny because like this game is so Portrait of Ruin, okay, is a direct sequel to Bloodlines on the Sega Genesis. Makes heavy usage and references of Rondo of Blood on the TurboGrafx 16/PC engine, and then also just has a secret boss fight against, you know, the protagonists of Castlevania 3 on the NES. Some of that shit was like 20 years old at that point. 20! And it just expects you to know it. It is just midnight. Oh shit, it's Richter Pro Max. So Alucard Spear is good. Ha! Please tell me you can cheese him with this. Doppelgänger fällt, well, hello. It's always after the boss. Don't worry. I guess. Sounds like it. I mean, I have everything now, so I'm up and so now you can fight Gurgov again. Oh, which level was Gurgov actually? Right. I mean, let's try it at the very least. At the very least. Do I need to do the, by the way, do I need to do the whole level again to get to the boss, or can I just go in from the back? I think the whole level again, right? Or I use this. Because literally that is bullshit, you know? Okay, right. I'm just like, okay, I should just not. Yeah. Jamón Ibérico. Okay. That's an interesting drop choice, but... What did I just input? An idiotic mission. There we go. Charlotte has to kill him with a blank book. Meaning she should get the last hit in on the boss. I mean, I got it first try, but still. It's annoying. It is a stupid quest. Refight the side boss. Well, learn all of the Vampire Hunter skills and learn all of the Great Sage's skills. Where do I get them? I don't fucking know. Okay, so the thing is... Oh... Yeah. See, Zep? And this is the reason why I will probably not finish that, because... What the actual fuck? Learn all sub-weapon skills. Learn all spell skills. No. What about I just go up to Dracula and whoop his ass? I'm gonna send him back to his wife. Look, I don't even know what I need. You know? That's the problem. I don't know what I need. Yeah, it's the thing. If I know where to go and have the stats, I don't know where to go and I don't have the stats. That is, I guess, true. So, time to go up and kill Dracula. I don't think what I would get would be that much better. That's why I mean, I just go up and kill Dracula now. Eh! Fucker is going down. Yes. Dracula! I can't believe this power. He's got... Why does he look like he's starring in a season of Jersey Shore? Hey! Why does he have a fuckboy look? What do you mean Death and Dracula just gang up on me? What do you mean I have to feed both of them at once? Let me guess. Perhaps the strongest team. Hey, just spam one thing, I guess. Juiced is there. I mean, obviously. Oh! Oh! Oh, yeah, you're right. You know what? Maybe I should... No, you know what? No, fuck Charlotte. You fight with a blank book, face Dracula and death at once. The book does nothing, Charlotte. Die! It's Batman.
帰ったか。お安くしますよ。ありがとうございます。
Well, now. Can I just say that it's very funny because they reused the sprites that it was juiced with his fucking blue outline. He just brings the blue outline back. Just like, why? Why, man? I mean, I keep spamming potions. This game is built around spamming potions. So I missed another room, you say? You're probably right. Roof of room before the boss. Hey Cine, welcome to Dracula Gets a Massive Ass Whooping. Here? No. What do you mean? You are not clear. Ah! There we go. Yeah, we should save then. Some final MP up, some final HP up. Yes! Yep, I think that's good. Ooh, I heard about that. Maybe I should try it. I haven't played Quake maps in a while, sadly. So maybe I should do that. Like, I feel like I should also just maybe write down and finally like maybe install like a Quake. I mean, I still want to wait until, you know, there's a non-slop version of Trench Broom and maybe then learn a bit how to make maps in Quake. Just do some stuff again, you know? Shit I haven't done in years. Oh yeah, basically, yeah, the fork is coming. I don't think it's released yet. The thing is just, yeah, you can use the Japanese voices. They're both fine, I would say. The thing is just, you can play basically the English, the US, the European, or the Japanese version, but you, I'm playing currently the US one. And it's basically, before you start, you just hold down L1, L and press A, and then it says showtime, and then bam! That's it, you're now playing with Japanese voices. They have to defeat Death and Dracula at once, but... Welcome to Castlevania. You can relatively easily actually... Oops! I totally played Castlevania games before. Get fucked by ancestors. Oh, it has 6,666 health. Perfect. Too bad, pal. As long as we're here, you won't be revived. I mean, you and all the Belmonts you summoned. With extra... And see? And kids, that's the moral of the story. Evil cannot prevail as long as you have enough spending power in the capitalist system so you can buy tonics to refill your mana. It's that easy. Electronics has changed the way he speaks. Yeah, he gets a bit... I mean, a bit. But yeah. Impressive display of impromptu teamwork. Charlotte, I just summoned 5 Belmonts and whooped his ass. Then I drank mana enhancers and whooped his ass again. This was just pure necromancy. Again, why is it fuckboy Dracula? Why is he looking like he's from Jersey Shore? Like, holy shit, who designed it? Look, I get it. They probably were like, we kind of want to have him more, look still a bit, a bit nice. Like, the newer eager ones, but also a bit more like the classic ones. And yeah, now he's in Jersey Shore. This Dracula lives in New Jersey. Generally, you know what? There should be like a fan game or so, like about Dracula's castle showed up in New Jersey, and someone just has to be like, oh fuck, I'm a Belmont. I need to take care of this. He does kind of look Eastern European. You know what? He could also be Albanian, which wouldn't be too off. But then again, he needs, the gold chain and very strong cologne. It doesn't even smell that bad. It just smells very strongly. And he would still be running around in Jersey. One day my power will be fully revived. Yeah, I'm never gonna win. It's interesting. He's getting fully revived, and then one fucking Belmont returns and is just broken and just kills him forever. And then his power does revive in some guy. He just reincarnates as Zoma. No, Claire, before that, we still have that Julius game where the whole army attacked his castle. Like, you need to keep in mind, Julius is actually like the strongest Belmont. Like, the moment Belmonts returned, it was Julius, and he was so strong, he just literally ended Dracula in the strongest form he has ever been. The real one who killed Dracula is the interior designer that put that window there. We do, in fact, not have that game. I wish we did, but on the other hand, it would be very funny if it turns out it wasn't Julius, it was Shinoa. I feel like they wanted to set something up like that, but who knows? How can we make a... Could have been, I called it Prelude to Sorrow. I mean, it's just weird. It's like one of those things where I'm like, if someone was like ever like, oh hey, you can make a Castlevania game, and like the two ones I would Stella, can you hear me, Stella? Like, the two ones I would pitch are either the second Shanoa game or, you know, the Julius game. Even though I don't know how the Julius game would look like. Because apparently the fucking army helped them. Tactical nuke Dracula. I mean, I don't know. Some army went in. They never specified which one. And it would be very funny if they just be like, it was a UN special force comprised of all countries. It was like, what do you mean all countries? An SRPG. I mean, it would work. How are you here? You're a fucking ghost. It's daylight, Eric. Stop breaking the rules, you dumb licard. Spanish role-playing game. It's probably just the wind. Okay, Castlevania Warriors would generally be kinda neat. I hate the fact that the thing you propose is good, Claire. Yeah, fair. He seems to avoid the most in all of this. It's an older sister's duty to. And don't overdo your role, okay? It totally space out watching. Oh yeah, have a good night then, Asuka. Damn, they made a sprite for that. Wow, they genuinely made sprites for that. Okay, how did they make sprites for them now? Interesting that they now make the interesting sprites. Huh? Wait a second. I'm over here. And that was Castlevania Portrait of Ruin. Hey Iga, why do you keep putting bullshit into your game? Curry the fucking kid is back. Neat. Can I just say, by the way, that It's a pretty... I'd say it's solid. I think it's definitely one of those eager games again with it starts kind of mid and then gets good. And then it's over and you're like, wait, it just got good. Can I just say one thing though? The title is wrong. Late stage Castlevania budget 20 energy bars and a dream. Fair enough. Can I just say, the title is completely wrong here. Like, yes, titles are usually ambiguous. The thing is just Portrait of Ruin. Have you noticed that you never ever fight a portrait or destroy a portrait? Because a portrait is a very specific type of painting. You just go into like artwork. It's just, they're not portraits they're just artwork. A portrait is of a person. It's a very specific, there are no portraits in Portrait of Ruin aside from those credits. You never do anything with portraits. It's all just, you know, landscape painting. It's all just fucking landscape painting. Landscape of Ruin. Yeah, they definitely had just like sometimes one or two people on things, which is kind of interesting. Gallery of Ruin. Yeah, fair. Crispin Freeman. Crispin Freeman. And you. Oh my god, Patrick! Hello! Nice seeing you again. We just wrapped up kicking Dracula's ass. How's it going? Been a while. How did everything turn out? Get back at the end screen. Don't worry, we just kind of killed him, and that's kind of it, I would say. Yeah, that was Portrait of Ruin. Need to say I'm unwell. My mom died suddenly and it's been 2 days ago. Everything is hell. I will have more details later. Oh my god, no! Oh no. Shit. Oh, my condolences. Yeah, have a good night, Stargate and Pineapple. Hope you can manage. That is horrible. I can understand you. Oh my god. There's still Sisters mode. God, yeah, if you need someone to talk, just say it. I can make some room. I know that this is horrible. Ah. Yeah. You know, you always have... You can always come here, you know. We have an open ear. So yeah, I do hope it can get better for you a bit with time. That is horrible. Okay. Okay, but for today, I will definitely end this. I will put up on the Discord the vote for what will be next. Yeah, I might do that on my own. But yeah, I will zap like I will not like put Sisters Mode on stream, I'd say. But yeah, I will put up a vote for the next Sunday one on the Discord. And you can then decide in which order we will go through stuff. So you see that up later. And I do hope everything is going to... It's still gonna be like a good week ahead for everyone. And see you all around. Night!